disappointed with how they did at he did at Riptide, and it is what it is. It's the first major back after a long layoff, so unfortunately being put into Yoda cage all the way out in Ohio. But we learn from that. We take that in stride as like you said, we'll see if Jakal can pass the test here in again one of the best Isabelles in the business.
Yeah, and right now just kicking it off. One thing that I want to state is with both these characters, they thrive off of keeping center stage. So whoever has the center stage is going to have most control of this game. A lot of neutral is going to come out from both these characters, but it seems like right now the upper edge is going in favor of Zercon, who's not allowing himself to get in Jakal's face, just looking for the opportune times to get in and just get a little bit of damage going. That fishing rod is going to be something, a bit of a treat for the rest of this bracket. I promise it.
Yeah, the fishing rod is such an X factor in all of Isabelle's gameplay. It's gonna be a little bit pesky for Zercon if he's not able to get the any of the fishing rod follow-ups, because Isabelle up close actually doesn't do that bad. It's when this character has to kill is when things can get a little scary. If, as long as you can avoid grabs, you should be okay. But we'll see how Jakal fares here. Again, the percent pretty even right now.
Yeah. And one thing that Jakal's been doing more than Zercon in this game so far has been the off-stage presence. Yeah, just making it known. I'm not going to go off-stage. I'm going to punish you as much on-stage, which Wolf excels so much in when he just gets that combo game going. If you allow Jakal to get even one grab going, you know you're going to be in for a rough time. You're going to be taking a good amount of damage, and Jakal just proving that once again, just 22% right off the back, still holding on to this first stock.
Yeah, and again, you're going to see where Isabelle's going to struggle in this matchup, and that's, being able to secure a kill, reliably here. Again, things like fair and back air and, the various match attacks at the ledge are going to be good. But, Wolf is a character where if you have to really get in his range like that, things are going to get a little pesky. But the back throw, able to at least get Zercon on the board here, and not too scathed on the other end of it as well.
I'm a little curious, I want your take on it, Koopa, but what actual usage does Pocket have for laser? Pretty slow projectile.
He's
yeah. That was pretty cute. There. That was cute. I liked what I was watching there. That was good. But yeah, I'm really curious to know what good use is a Pocket in this situation as the up smash takes the stock.
It's pressure. It'll force your opponent to shield maybe. You can play the mind games of forcing Jakal to maybe, pick a defensive option and, maybe sit in reflector that allow you to maybe like run up and grab or run up and, throw out a forward air. So, the beauty of these projectiles is that you don't always have to like use them, physically for damage. You can also use them, psychologically to kind of, force your opponent's hand. But Jakal, despite getting, almost edge guarded very early in that first stock, now is in firm control of this game.
Yeah, and when you re-grab the ledge, you put yourself in a predicament where you will get punished, and Jakal taking full advantage of it right there with that down smash. No invincibility to go with it for that ledge hang right there for Zercon. And yeah, a great display from both these characters. We got to see a little bit of pressuring coming in from Zercon, which didn't pay off for him too much, but we got to see a little glimpse of what could come later on if he's to keep this same momentum going. But, of course, Jakal, no slouch whatsoever. When he gets the chance to punish you, he takes full-on advantage, and he does so, taking that game one. But now Battlefield is the name of the game as we start off game two.
Yeah, listen, and that was definitely not a walk in the park for Jakal. I'm sure people look at Isabelle as a character and be like, this character is at the bottom of most people's tier list. Most people don't think she's great, but this character has tools. She's definitely not a. I don't think she's like the worst of the worst in the game.
Definitely not, but I think that was the worst possible get-up option right there for Zercon as he gets punished right there, only tacking on 17 on Jakal. Jakal just looking very dominant this game too.
Yeah, again, that's something that Wolf does in certain top tiers can do in this game. They can just kind of steamroll through your lesser options, and that was just a rough start for Mr.Zercon there. So you'll see how they're able to rebound. But again, Isabelle's comeback factors are so concise, especially because she has to play in Wolf's wheelhouse with fair, nair, and grab range. So it's going to be a little bit difficult here.
Yep. Right now looking real good. I mean, Zercon definitely putting in the work, just playing patient, just using his spacing tools to just get the damage as much as he can, just not allowing Jakal to have a chance to get in the face, but still Jakal excelling and just finding the right times to get in. Jakal is just so good at avoiding getting punished, but the F-tilt coming into play right there for Zercon. Going to take the first stock after 63% of extra credit being tacked on.
All right, so we'll see what the answer is here for Mr. Zercon, but Jakal just putting on a clinic right now. And the ledge is obviously, still going to be the hardest part here. And Mr. Zercon picks the tech in place option. It looks like they were pretty jailed no matter what option they picked, but Wolf's down smash is going to erase that stock as Jakal up big.
And I like the quick usage of the Wolf Flash right there to avoid the edge guard being being continued. So good stuff right there from Jakal. Just really, I love the stage IQ from Jakal. I think that's the best way to put it. Just the stage awareness, the stage presence, knowing where he is, knowing what options to go for when he has to go for them. It's been paying off so much for him in this game, in the set in general. So, you see him just tacking on damage, 62% already dealt, not allowing Zercon to get any of these punishes.
Okay, Jakal, obviously, the thing you definitely want to avoid at the ledge is the jab. We've seen how the Isabelle jab reset can be a little annoying here. Gonna get kidnapped right there at that fishing rod, but again, still not going to be enough to secure the stock. So Mr. Zercon potentially playing on borrowed time, but again, a great yoink with the fishing rod, and that is going to be a stock for Mr. Zercon.
And that's also going to have to be the name of the game right now if Zercon wants to steal this game. Get Wolf off stage as much as possible. You're giving him way too much stage presence, but now Zercon slightly bringing his back already, 39% tacked on, but the up smash going to snipe him real quick, just bring him back to the top of the stage. Still a lot of work to be done from both these players, but Zercon definitely putting on a show right now, not going to go out without a fight.
Okay, gonna connect right there as, definitely not out of the realm of possibility, but gonna get caught jumping in Wolf's do not fly zone. The back air will connect, so Jakal will move on in a 2-0 clip over Mr. Zercon. But again, valiant effort. Again, I think Isabelle's a cool character. She's one of my favorite characters to play as. So I'm a fan of what Mr. Zercon is able to serve up on a near weekly basis. But again, some matchups are just hard, man.
Yeah.
Wolf is definitely one of them. So